Hello friends, welcome. We have started the chapter. We had started the chapter a type of surgery in the previous class. Okay, we saw the two parts of the chapter. In that two parts, we first of all we actually saw that how the dog fell sick or fell ill due to overfeeding, and how Mr. Harriet took him to the hospital. Okay, now we have to see what happens in the hospital. How does Mr. Harriet treat the dog? Okay, how does he cure him? So let us start. At the surgery, the household dog searched down me. Tricky looked down at the noisy pack with dull eyes, and when put down, lay motionless on the carpet. The other dogs, after sniffing round him for a few seconds, decided he was an uninteresting object and ignored him. So this was the first day or the beginning. Okay, at the surgery. Surgery means the treatment. He is not doing. He is not going to do any surgery over there. Okay, so what actually happens over there, the dog was not taking any interest in anything. He was just lying down motionless. Okay, he was not playing with the other dogs. So other dogs came there, they tried to raise him for their game, but they failed. I made up a bed for him in a warm loose box next to the one where the other dogs slept. For 2 days I kept an eye on him, giving him no food but plenty of water. See, this can be a treatment for we people also. Whenever feel like that we have done overeating, so we should stop. We should cut the food, okay, and we should start drinking much water. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in his surrounding. On the third, he began to whimper, and when he heard the dogs in the yard, whimper is making sound, making noise. Okay, so he started moving. He started whimpering on the third day. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out. Okay, trotted out is walked out or running out, and was immediately engulfed by Joe. Okay, the greyhound and his friends. So these are the name of the other dogs. Actually, Joe is the name of the other dog. So now Tricky was trying to play with them. After rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him, the dogs moved off the garden. Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. Surplus is extra. So the dog is still having some extra fat, but third day the dog has started taking some interest. He started playing with the other dogs, not exactly with the other dogs, following them. Okay. Later that day, I was present at feeding time. I watched while Tristan slopped the food into the bowls. There was the usual headlong rush followed by the sounds of high-speed eating. Every dog knew that if he fell behind the others, he was able to have he was liable to have some competition for the last part of his meal. So this is what the way he used to serve the food to the dogs. He used to bring the food and serve at one particular place. All the dogs used to run and get their food. Okay, if they don't get the food at the very beginning and if they reach there late, so then they will have to compete with each other in order to achieve or in order to have their own share of food. Okay. When they had finished, Tricky took a walk round the shining balls, licking casually inside one or two of them. Next, an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. Okay, moving towards it with a great interest. From then on, his progress was rapid. He had no medicinal treatment of any kind, but all day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. He discovered the joys of being bowled over, tramped on, and squashed every few minutes. He became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely, silky little object among the shaggy crew. Okay, fighting like a tiger for his share at mealtimes and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. So now the dog was given a company of other dogs. Uh, the other dogs were taller than him. The other dogs were shaggy, but they were very powerful. So ultimately, he started moving with them, started playing with them, and now started having his meal also, his food also. So ultimately, he was making a progress, and all the progress only with the cut short of food for 2 days. Okay, nothing else the doctor did. Doctor did not give any medicine to Tricky. All the while, Mrs. Pumphrey Howard means appeared. Okay, Howard means appeared. Howard anxiously in the background, ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins. Bulletins is the news. She used to come. She used to keep on coming over there to get the news of her dog. I dodged the question about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather. But I was able to tell her that the little fellow was out of danger and convulsing rapidly. So what was happening? The dog was recovering. This information was shared with the lady, but the lady was not allowed to take the dog because he was not completely cured. This was said to her by Mr. Harriet, the doctor. Okay, but she kept on visiting the hospital. Okay, she kept on asking. Dodging means irritating someone with questions. Okay, she kept on dodging him, or she kept on asking him variety of questions. Okay, about the welfare of the dog and about the care of the dog. The word conversing seemed to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey. She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time. Okay, so conversing is what? Recovering. Okay, so when she heard that her dog is recovering, she started bringing again the same kind of food, fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time. Okay, to build up Tricky's health. Okay, or strength. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, the real possibilities of the situation began to dawn on the household. It was to enrich Tricky's blood. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion with 2 glasses of wine before and several during the meal. So she was such a caring and loving lady. She started bringing food and wine, every possible food item which she could bring for the dog. What the doctor did not give anything to the dog. Rather, he started enjoying all the meals with his staff over there. Okay, so they all were eating whatever she was bringing for the dog. So dog's food he was eating. See, it was enriched us. I think this I have read. Let's go to the next page. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Tricky's constitution. See, so she brought brandy also. You know brandy? Okay. For a few nights, the fine spirit was rolled around, inhaled and reverently drunk. Okay. There were days of deep content. Okay, content is satisfaction. Content is satisfaction. Starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxurious around the fire with the brandy. So this is what the writer and his friend, Mr. Harriet, and his staff was enjoying. It was a temptation to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest. Okay, and because of all these things, because he was having such a beautiful dinner, lunch, breakfast, he started thinking to keep Tricky as permanent guest. But I knew Mrs. Pumphrey was suffering and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone and tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collection. So what actually happened? The doctor earned money also, enjoyed luxurious food also, okay, along with wine. Okay, and after that, he declared one day, he called her one day and he said that she should come and collect the dog. Why did he do this? Because he could not keep the dog, he could not separate the dog with her mistress, okay, with his mistress, sorry. Fine. Within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black metal, here he representing the car, okay, black, a long car, it must be limo, I think, drew up outside the surgery. The chauffeur, what is chauffeur? Chauffeur is driver, okay, chauffeur is driver, Opened the door and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey almost lost in the interior. Okay, so now he's actually elaborating the car was very big, very huge, he's saying. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. Oh, Mr. Harriet, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Yes, he's fine. There's no need for you to get out of the car. I'll go and fetch him. I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs was hurtling round and round the lawn, and in their midst, ears flapping, tail waving, was the little golden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lithe, hard muscled animal. Okay, he was keeping up well with the pack, stretching out in great bounds, his chest almost brushing the ground. So let us see what is the meaning of the word lithe. So now the dog lithe means graceful. Okay, so now the dog has become graceful. Okay, he has become very hard, strong. He was keeping up well. Okay, with his pack. That means like we say six pack app. So in that way, the dog has developed a fit body, we can say. I carried him back along the passage to the front of the house. The dog, the chauffeur was still holding the car door open, and when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arms in the tremendous leap is jump, and sailed into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. Okay, so what happened? The dog also loved her mistress very much. So when he saw mistress, he became very happy. He just jumped from the arms of doctor and went into the lap of Mrs. Pumphrey. She gave a startled "ooh" and then had to defend herself as he swarmed over her, licking her face and barking. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats, and balls, none of which had been used. See the see the doctor. The doctor has not used nothing. Okay, he got everything, but he has not used. Actually, sometimes comfort and luxury also makes you ill. Okay, so this was the idea of the doctor. The doctor just cut down the luxury in the luxury from that dog, and ultimately he won. Okay, he was successful there. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window. Tears shone in her eyes. Her lips trembled. Oh, Mr. Harriet, she cried. She cried, how can I ever thank you? This is the triumph of surgery. So ultimately, this was a celebration. This was the victory of him. Okay, he won. Okay, so he was happy that she was happy. Okay, the dog was also happy. Okay, and everyone was happy. So this was a very beautiful story written by James Harriet, who himself played the role of doctor, who himself, maybe I don't know him, so maybe he was a doctor or not. So let us talk about the questions which we left behind. So I think here on this page it should be, yeah, here. First question: is the narrator as rich as Tricky's mistress? No, not at all. Narrator is not as rich as Tricky's mistress. We come to know about this because narrator has used or eaten the food which was brought for dog, and he was enjoying those things, and that is why I did not want the dog to be given back to the lady. How does he treat the dog? Okay, so he just cut off the food of the dog. He just left the dog alone for 2 days, did not give anything to the dog, only water he supplied to the dog. Okay, and he allowed the dog to play with other dogs. Okay, this is how, by cutting off the food, by providing him in a natural environment, okay, and cutting off all the luxury from the dog, he actually cured him. Why is he tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest? A very beautiful question. He tempted to keep Tricky as a permanent guest because he thought that because of the food and the luxury breakfast, lunch, and dinner which he was enjoying. Mrs. Pumphrey, when heard that Tricky was recovering, she started bringing n number of food items, eggs, and wine and brandy for the dog, which the doctor never gave to the dog and ate and drank himself along with his staff. Why does Mrs. Pumphrey think the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery? So she thinks that the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery because for her the dog was very important, very significant, and she had thought that dog had it stopped eating. So she was over curious and over anxious for her dog. When the dog was recovered, she called it a triumph of surgery. Hope it is understood to all of you. And fine, we come to the last page now. Glossary is there here. What kind of person do you think the narrator, a veterinary surgeon, is? Would you say he is tactful as well as a fool of common sense? Yes, we should praise him. Okay, he was not cheat actually, but he was tactful. Okay, intelligent. He knew he was good at presence of mind. He knew which thing should be used in what way. Okay, and as a veterinary surgeon, he was an outstanding person. He treated the dog without giving any medicine and without operating the dog. Do you think Tricky was happy to go home? What do you think will happen now? Yes, we think that Tricky was very happy to go home because we could see the happiness when he jumped and went into the lap of the lady. And we believe that lady would again start giving him, overfeeding him, and maybe the dog again comes back to Mr. Harriet. Do you think this is a real life episode or mere fiction? Or is it a mixture of both? We can say that it's a mixture of both because such kind of thing may happen in the reality, though we have never seen such activity in our life. But yeah, that can happen. So we think that it's not a mere fiction, it's somewhere the mixture of both fiction and the real life activity. So talk about it. Four questions are there, big questions are there. So these big questions you have to do by your own. Okay, fine. I think the chapter is over. This much is enough for today. Fine. In the next class, we can start with the next chapter. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. If anything, any doubt is there, you may comment in the comment box. You may message in the comment box. I'll try to get solve your doubts. Thank you very much. Bye bye, everyone.